Alright, what's up, fools? We are back out here behind our Azusa Pacific University campus near where we live, and I am out here with my friend and classmate, Mr. Frank.
Hi.
How's it going, sir?
Good. A little hot today, but
a little hot.
Right. It's windy.
Yeah, you're complaining that you didn't have AC back at home, right?
Yeah, so this is perfect. This is exactly what I needed.
Yeah. So normally the first question is, how do you know me? But of course, in this mini series of interviewing all my classmates, it's kind of obvious how you guys know me. So for the first question I've been asking, do you kind of remember the first time that we interacted with each other?
I think I do.
That's good, because I definitely don't.
I sat with you guys one time at lunch outside. You were probably with Jeff Rogan.
Probably.
And then you guys were talking about your cadaver, because I
Right.
think we had the same cadaver.
Yes.
You guys said something about you named it after me or like Bob or something.
No, we used to blame anything like if something was missing on our body,
Yeah.
or we accidentally cut something that we weren't supposed to cut, we would just say, we'll just blame it on Frank.
And this is like before I even like really knew you guys.
Right.
You guys
Yeah.
Say my name out of the blue. I think that was the first time, because I remember it was super random.
Man, I forgot about that.
That was like a long time ago.
Yeah. All right, and then I guess for the second question, since like you said, we're all in the same DPT program together, can you tell everyone kind of what your past experiences with work have been, and perhaps what patient population you'd like to work with once you graduate?
Yeah, so I worked at Corey and Bueller Physical Therapy in Orange. They have a lot of different clinics and everywhere, but it's basically outpatient. Treat like a variety of people, like ACL, shoulder stuff, leg stuff. So I volunteered there for a while, and then I started working there. But then it became like very fast paced, and like it kind of like scared me into like what I thought physical therapy would be. It was kind of like a factory. Every 20 minutes you got a patient. It's very fast. So I wanted to volunteer at different clinics just to see like what it would be like at other places. So that's kind of what I did. I also did volunteer work in inpatient in a hospital in LA. So that was cool to see like a variety of different patients.
Nice.
And then helping them with like ambulation and stuff. But I would probably want to work outpatient ortho, just because that's like the most experience I've had.
Yeah.
And then maybe inpatient, like down the line when I have a family and stuff. I'll just reap the benefits from working in a hospital.
Yeah. No, I was telling people from the other episodes that most of my experience are outpatient.
Yeah.
I have like basically 0 hours in inpatient.
Yeah, a majority of people are like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like it'd be cool to experience that.
It's definitely like very interesting to work in, because you see like crazy, like you see like amputations, like external fixations, you see like a lot of crazy things that you wouldn't see in ortho. But it's like kind of different from outpatient, so it just depends on what you want to work in.
Yeah, nice. All right, so I guess we'll get into more of the deeper questions of the interview right now. Can you tell everyone a cause or issue that you think is important that's going on right now, but you feel like it doesn't get the necessary attention or coverage that it deserves?
Yeah, so definitely like the BLM and like Asian hate crimes. I feel like those events happening now might be something that is hard to prevent, because like somewhere along the way of like education and like family or like friends that we grew up with, we were told that like it's okay to like hate on another person. And just like finding out like exactly where it all goes wrong, because like we're not taught in school, to hate on someone from their color or like religion.
Yeah.
So just like understanding when that specific time of like when it all occurs can help hopefully like reduce all this hate crimes on people.
Have you yourself experienced hate?
Not like just like petty remarks. But I grew up in a very very small city. Most of us were Asians.
Mm-hmm.
The whole high school was probably Asians, like 60% Asians.
Yeah.
In college, most of them were Asians too. I went to Fullerton. So I feel like most people knew then too, like, that it wasn't something okay to do. So yeah, I feel like everywhere else around the world, it's a different story, and in bigger cities, it's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
People definitely get attacked for what they believe in and stuff. But yeah, just somewhere along the way, maybe. It's not like you can even teach it like in a class or anything, so it's like kind of hard to find out exactly when we're like taught that it's okay to do this. But I think we need to change that.
Yeah, no, I think I was talking about this with David the other day. I think me growing up in Santa Cruz, where there's definitely like almost like no Asian
Yeah.
people, except for the kids who go to UCSC.
Yeah.
I think I grew up more so dealing with a little bit of, I would say, ignorance around the culture, not necessarily hate,
Yeah.
as we would call it right now. But I think also I grew up kind of being open to just kind of making fun of people for their stereotypes, and I feel like that was kind of open, but at the same time, at least me personally, I felt like there wasn't that underlying of hate directed at people. So yeah, I think it's definitely an interesting topic of how to still be open with different cultures and beliefs, but still, at least for me, I'd still like there to be a balance of
like you could still
being
crack
able to
jokes
like kind of
sometimes,
joke around, but not be called out for being hateful.
And that's true.
And I think, like you said, the Asian hate is kind of like a personal topic for you. But is there another cause or issue that you would say you've been personally connected to, either right now or in the past, that you would like more people to know about?
Yeah, so there's a couple of times where my friends have come to me just to like talk and stuff. But some of them have been dealing with depression a lot. So me being someone who doesn't have a lot of like exposure to knowing the right things to say, like when to say it and like how to say it, I feel like that was something I struggled with a lot. Most of the time it was just me like asking them about it and like when it happens and how they handle it, but sometimes I get like flustered on what words to say and like what I shouldn't say, because I don't want to make things worse, and I still want to be there for them, but it's kind of hard sometimes to like find the right things to say.
I feel like I've gotten kind of made fun of that sometimes working at the clinic, just from patients telling me like, oh, I feel like I always assume that everyone's having a good day. And I'll ask a patient like, oh, did you have like a good weekend? And then they'll tell me some bad news, and then I just won't know how to react to it. I've had like friends that I still keep as like that I used to work with AIDS. They'll bring that up. I think, like you said, it's definitely something that I think I should work on a little more, just because of the field that we're going in, and we'll have to deal with that more on a daily basis. And speaking of that goal of being able to communicate a little better in the future, can you share with everyone what your goals are? Either they can be short-term, or they can be as long, as far into the future as you want.
Let's see. Okay, well, a short-term goal now is that I am trying to join the tournaments for Super Smash Brothers. Just a kind of like side thing to keep me, so I'm not just focused on school the whole time. It's something that I grew up playing a lot with my friends and stuff. I've competed a few times, didn't do too well, but I'm gonna try to practice, because I feel like it's how would I say it? it's gratifying to like be able to adapt and like change how I play, and it just feels like I'm like slowly improving on myself in another aspect besides like school and like health and stuff. And it's nice to know that I can still, you know, be some little noobs at the game.
Yeah. Is there a do you have a certain date or tournament in mind?
Yeah, there's a couple in June, and then I'm gonna try to probably join those in June, but I'll try looking for ones earlier. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We'll try to provide an update in the comments.
Yeah.
What about a long-term goal?
Long-term goal, definitely to like, you know, finish school, you know, do well in our rotations.
Yeah.
Try to learn as much as we can before we enter the work field. But yeah, just trying to become a better PT as we take our classes and stuff.
Nice. So I'll say with that, thanks, Frank, for letting me bug you and interview you with these questions. Like I say, towards the end of these, this series isn't without the people who let me bug them, and I'm thankful that Frank, you took the time with me to answer these questions that I have, and I hope that you guys at home were able to learn about a little bit something new. I know there are some topics the same, some topics new. Maybe you guys will get into Smash tournaments too. We'll see. But with that, we'll go ahead and wrap it up, and we'll see you guys next time. All right, thank you.